Hey guys, welcome back to the course. Okay, last lecture we covered the Bitly tricks. You can create a random Bitly link in about 45 seconds, and you can create a custom link Bitly in about 60 seconds. Or you can spend maybe an hour and a half and about $15 to create a custom branded domain link. Which of the three you pick is entirely up to you. But at the end of the day, these links still will always look different, so to speak, to some people, and at a certain point, you might not be able to rely on this trick as heavily. When we get to things like email marketing or other more advanced long-term strategies, it'll just start to look tacky or kind of just wrong. It looks weird, for instance, to say, hey, I can link you direct to the product page I'm talking about. Here it is, bit.ly/product page for this guy. Yeah, it's just not as professional. But there are two more things you can do, and these for the most part look a little bit better. The first thing you can do is add a tag to your real link. So if I wanted to, say, track inbound clicks from this course to my website, I'd say go to evancambrell.com/ref equals 123. How exactly does that work? Well, a surprising amount of people don't know this, but web browsers just instinctively know, they've known this since they were born, that whenever you get a URL and it has a question mark, to ignore whatever comes after that question mark. Yes, when your aunt tries to send you a link to a terrible Christmas gift idea from Amazon, that full paragraph abomination of a link is what I'm talking about. Every little word or number after that question mark is all for tracking and doesn't actually do anything for you, so you can actually just strip it. Well, on the other hand, we ourselves can crudely add them as well. The general style you most commonly see is to put what I said before, which is ref equals, just because it's easier to understand and people are more used to seeing it. When they then look at their Google Analytics page, you can see that some people went to evancambrell.com and some people went to evancambrell.com !ref123, and that's how you know who came from what. It's where they went to. Now, obviously the best time to use this link is when you know you can submit a clickable blue link. You know those ones you click and you go there as opposed to copying and pasting and put it in your URL bar. If they have to do that copy and paste, it still might work, but it's a little bit trickier because they have more time to actually look at it and go, oh, that looks weird. But when it's a clickable link, people don't think, they just click it. Now, some of you are probably asking, Evan, what is the most ultimate, the most discreet, the most amazing way of hiding your links? Well, I'm here to service you. Drum roll. The best way to actually do it is actually by using HTML to mask your link instead. You know when you click that blue link that just says here? Like there's no website called here, but you click it and it takes you to a website. That's actually what I'm talking about. The way you do this is actually pretty simple, but of course, it's only gonna work in areas or places that you can use HTML. So emails and forums are generally good, Twitter, not so much, but of course, they already do the tracking for you. To do this, you just have to type the simplest HTML tag known to man, alligator bracket, a space href equals, quotation marks, and inside the quotation marks, you put the actual link you want them to go to, close alligator bracket, then you type in whatever you want to display as the link, and then you close it off by two alligator brackets with this backslash and an A. You don't need to understand HTML to understand how what I just said works, but basically it just uses normal text and then wraps it in a link script. So when you click it, it'll go to the link inside of the alligator brackets that are on the left, and the user will only see the text that's in between the two sets of brackets. In order to do this, check and see if the place you're posting allows rich text. Generally, a dead giveaway is if they allow you to put images. You might see a button up at the top that has those little alligator brackets, and you'll probably see that near the other text formatting buttons. If that's the case, you're in business. Now, in an email, you can also do this, but you have to make sure that whatever system you're using, whether it's Gmail or Apple Mail or whatever, has its HTML settings turned on. If you can't tell whether or not something will accept HTML, I suggest just trying to type it in. A lot of times it'll recognize it and then post it correctly, and worst case scenario, it doesn't, and then you can usually just delete or edit your comment. Okay, so those are the 4 strategies you can use to get more data about your links and see what's working. You can use link wrappers and shorteners. You can use custom branded domains. You can add link tags by putting them after the question mark in your link, or you can create a hyperlink with HTML and just flat out hide the link you're sending them to. You are now a link master. I will see you in the next lecture.